The autumn wind swept across the Montana plains, carrying with it the scent of dust and dry hay. Inside the dim-lit saloon of Willow Creek, a man named Caleb Ryder sat alone at the far table, nursing a single glass of water. Unlike the others, he wasn't there for whiskey or cards. Caleb never touched liquor. He had seen what it did to men, how it turned fathers into monsters and broke families apart. It came only when he needed supplies, or when business with the cattle buyers forced him into town. The rest of the time, he lived in the quiet solitude of his ranch, 50 miles north, where the white sky was his only companion and the endless moo of cattle filled his days. Folks called him the Lonely Rancher, and he never argued, because it was true. That night, however, something pulled his attention away from his own solitude. A commotion stirred near the front of the saloon. A man, red-faced from whiskey and staggering on his boots, had climbed onto a chair. His name was Walter Briggs, a farmer whose life had long rotted in the bottom of a bottle. His hands gripped the shoulder of a little girl, no more than 12, her dress torn and as cast down at the floorboards. Walter's words slurred as he barked, "'Sis no use to me. Born deaf, can't hear a word. He can't feed another mouth. Who'd ye take her? Who'd ye buy her?" He laughed bitterly, as if the girl's laugh were no more than a broken plow to be auctioned off. The saloon chuckled uneasily, men shifting in their chairs. Some shook their heads. Others smirked. But no one moved. The Hill's small hands trembled as she clutched the hem of her dress. Caleb's chest tightened at the sight. He had seen cruelty before, but never a father selling his own child like livestock. He rose slowly, his boots scraping the wooden floor, and walked toward Walter. "Ye take her," Caleb said, his voice low but steady. The laughter in the saloon died at once. Walter blinked, confused. Caleb reached into his coat and pulled out a handful of coins, more than enough to cover what Walter would have wasted on whiskey that night. He dropped the coins on the table with a dull clink. Walter sneered but snatched them quickly, shoving the girl forward. She stumbled into Caleb's arms. Without another word, he wrapped his coat around her shoulders and guided her out into the cold night. Outside, under the lantern glow, the girl lifted her eyes to him. They were wide, a clear blue, filled with fear but also a strange glimmer of hope. Caleb crouched so he was level with her. "You're safe now," he whispered, though he knew she couldn't hear him. "I'll take care of you." The ride back to the ranch was long and silent. The girl nestled against him on his horse. She didn't speak, didn't make a sound, only stared at the horizon with unblinking eyes. Caleb wondered what her life had been before. How much cruelty she had endured at the hands of that man, how many nights she had gone hungry or cried without comfort. He promised himself.